Well, hey, Los Angeles, I've got something exciting today. We're going to LAX, and today is a beautiful June gloom kind of day. We're heading to my local regional connector station and take advantage of the ever-expanding metro rail system to get to a place that was once very forlorn. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more convenient today. And the system's running free today, so this is a free excursion. Let's see, we got 2 minutes. We want to go to Santa Monica. I'm going to go ahead and start timing this. So 4 seconds into our journey, catching the train as it's arriving is going to give us a leg up on our trip. So drive time is going to be 31 minutes, and obviously driving is going to be the quickest and easiest way to get to the airport on a Saturday morning. On a Friday evening or Monday morning, probably not so much. Driving on this day of the week at this time of the morning would probably be the fastest bet.
Now arriving, Jefferson USC Station. Exit here for Galen Center, Shrine Auditorium, and USC Village. Now arriving, Expo Crenshaw Station. Connect here with the nearby Metro K line downstairs. And remember to tap again to transfer.
So 24 minutes into our journey, and we are about to transition to the K line, a line that I've never been on before. This is my first time. Already got people with their luggage. Well, that sucks. The train has to wait for the pedestrians. This is one of the lamest transfers in the entire system, probably. Use the restroom if we needed to, I guess. That's a good thing.
Welcome. Free fares and
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Once probably a pretty lonely station.
No tap card needed. Thanks for going Metro.
Looks like we got a train waiting for us.
Thanks for going going Metro. Eating, drinking, and smoking at Metro trains or stations is not allowed. This is your system, so please help us keep it clean. The next stop is Martin Luther King Jr. Station on Crenshaw between King and Stockard. Exit here for Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw, Blossom. Connect here with Crenshaw and Slauson. Exit here for Nipsey Hussle Square. Connect here with Metro and Dash buses.
Nipsey Hussle Square. So we just came out from underground and we're on street level again.
Now arriving Hyde Park Station in Crenshaw and Slauson. Exit here for Nipsey Hussle Square. Connect here with Metro and Dash buses.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
And back underground we go. Oh, back above ground.
Now arriving Fairview Light Station at Redondo and West Boulevard.
There's a lot of room for development around here.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
So please help us keep it clean. The next stop is Westchester Veteran Station at Florence and Hendry. Connect here with Metro Micro.
There's the 405, which we would have taken if we had driven.
The next stop is LAX Metro Transit Center. Connect here with LAX Airport Shuttle to all terminals and all connecting buses upstairs.
And here we are.
Now arriving LAX Metro Transit Center. Connect here with LAX Airport Shuttle to all terminals and all connecting buses upstairs.
Okay, so 48 minutes. All right, so we're gonna stop the clock so we can wander around and check out this new gigantic metro station. As the K line heads to its new destination, Redondo Beach. That's crazy. It never ceases to amaze me how much the metro system has expanded in my adult life. It's really fun to watch a system which was kind of a laughing stock at one point. And now all the little pieces are coming together. Of course, not everyone's going to take the metro to the airport. But it is great to have new options.
This weekend to the opening of the new LAX Transit Center. Intercom is offering free rides on all metro buses, trains, rideshare, and local transit from now through Sunday. No tap card needed. Thanks for going metro.
Hey.
K-Line train to Crenshaw is now arriving. Please step back and allow customers to exit the train for boarding.
So just like the new regional connector stations, there are 2 lines serving this station, which does kind of create a little bit of a hustle and bustle. What a massive station. It's semi-indoors. It does get pretty cool and damp, so it's pretty nice to be protected from the elements and still have the opportunity to enjoy the Southern California weather upon your arrival from wherever in the world. And even though it's not the fastest way to get into the city from the airport, the added option and the affordability is just a game changer. So someone might ask the question, is this station overbuilt? The answer is obviously not. Once a few more pieces of the puzzle are assembled, specifically the new people mover, which is wrapping up construction and hopefully will be open by early next year. So the rail connection to the bus is kind of lame for now, but it's just temporary. And very soon we'll be able to just jump on the people mover, which is going to whisk people into the center terminal area. And way off in the distance is the old light rail station that used to service LAX. Taking the green line to the bus transfer was kind of lame, but it did get the job done, even if not many people knew about it as an option.
Right? You asked me to. Yeah, let me start. We know that.
And it looks like there's more stuff to be expanded. I believe over there is the consolidated rental car facility. This is going to be a hub outside of LAX, away from the traffic of the Horseshoe, in a location that has a lot more elbow room with multiple connections. I imagine this will now be the go-to place to have people pick you up and drop you off when you go to the airport. And oh, what a joy that is going to be. And what's fascinating is I remember when I was a kid watching a news story about a neighborhood where all the property owners were bought out. This used to be a residential neighborhood at one point with a couple thousand residents. And the entire neighborhood's been scrubbed away like it never existed. It's fascinating to see this massive piece of infrastructure. It's taken years to come to fruition, and it's amazing to see it all finished. It's just constant announcements and dings and trains coming in and out. This will surely be underutilized for the next few months. But I do think once the people mover is up and running, that in a couple of years, we're just going to forget the way we used to get in and out of LAX. This place is massive. Let's see if I can appropriately demonstrate how massive this hub is. Culver City's already got their buses. Getting comfortable. You don't really think of taking the bus to the airport. I mean, obviously, it's kind of a pain in the butt with your bags and all that stuff, but for some people, the bus is just too easy. So make note of this area. Mark my words, in the future, when the people mover's up and running, this place is going to be heavily utilized. I wouldn't be surprised if getting picked up at the terminal is now kind of a sign of rudeness. It's not unfair to say, hey, get on the people mover and meet me at the inexpensive parking lot next to the freeway. Alright, so I'm going to play ignorant, which I am. Not really paying attention to signs or anything, but I believe we are seeking all transit services. So let's go up these stairs and up to this concourse level. Look at that, they even have a staffed booth. Definitely leveling up LA. And the reality is, with major infrastructure projects, there's always going to be compromises, but in the end, this is a wonderful piece of infrastructure. So it looks like they got a retail space here. And I don't really know what's up with the dots on these windows here. It'd be nice to see the oceans off in the distance. But it's great that it's about 60% open air. And back in the day, having these buses coming into here would have been a problem, but one of these days they're all going to be electric buses anyway, so that's not really an issue. So, you know, we'll breathe a little natural gas, but that's all right. Is it lame that I'm proud? Like, I am literally proud of this. And I'm happy to bring it to you. I'm happy to provide my little insights and observations. So if you do respect my presentation, please give me a thumbs up, because that's the only way that people will ever see my videos. Not all of them are bangers, but I try to save myself for important events, especially transit milestones, which this absolutely, unequivocally is. And hopefully next year, with the monorail up and running people familiarizing themselves with this as a viable option to get to LAX. This place is going to be very bustling in the future. And look at, you're just arrived, long ass flight. What's wrong with hanging out, enjoying a little June gloom? I think the only thing missing is jacaranda trees. That would be nice, but it looks like they got some nice vegetation. This is not a bad spot. Once they get a restaurant or some food options or maybe some coffee options in here, this place is going to be great. And I know what people are going to say, you know, the homeless and this and that, whatever. Because having lived in LA for quite a few years, over a decade, what it is today is not what it's going to be tomorrow. So times get bad, times get better, and you shouldn't let the bad times prevent the better times from happening. And hey, look at that, they're testing the people mover. Oh look, and there's bus charging catenary things. There's just so much going on here. There's a bus. There's a big ass airplane. I think the biggest deal for this location is that it's going to take the rental car shuttles out of the central terminal area. There's the city of Inglewood. And we're in Los Angeles, in a former residential neighborhood. So obviously nothing to see in the surrounding neighborhood. So I think we're gonna resume our stopwatch and head over to the airport to see how long it takes in total. I'm relieved to see that the signage is really good. It's very apparent this is the place to get to LAX. So there is definitely adequate signage for you to easily figure out where you're going. All right, so we're gonna hit resume. 48 minutes into our journey. So I'm gonna let the people off. First ride on the shuttle to the airport.
Okay. Okay.
Is that to the airport?
Yes.
In here? Okay, thank you. Oh, maybe not.
I'm in the ship. I'm about to serve you.
Oh, okay.
Going back to, you need Enterprise?
No, I want to go to the airport, that's all.
It's another one coming.
Okay, right on, thanks. So while we wait, we have a vending machine.
Okay, yeah. The each of the shirts, they're $20. Yeah, shirts are 20. Water bottles are 10. What did they say about the hats?
Hats, they're
So right now, the only food and beverage options appear to be robotic. So we got multiple buses from multiple agencies with their numbered and assigned bus bays. I'm not a huge fan of bus stations, but this one seems pretty cool. So kind of burning through time here. Waiting on the shuttle. Our chariot hopefully has arrived. I wonder if that's next shuttle again. So my critique to Metro would be to have your drivers just spout out right away. Don't let people build up confusion. Just say you're going out of service and the next bus will be here in a minute, and everyone will understand. There's a little bit of a crowd forming. Wish this bus would get here already.
Yeah.
All right, well the shuttle's here, but I don't think it's going to be enough space for all of us. Let's see. Well, it's going to be a miracle if we fit, but let's see. I feel like if there's not enough room, I should stay behind since I'm only here to sightsee, and I'm actually trying to get to the airport. Oh, are you gonna fit?
Our manager, they're not nobody I know. Me and the friend.
It's gonna take
Have thought pero na like we did the first It's just the actual like parking.
That's a good driver.
Yeah. Maybe we want to go.
What a terrible driver. All right, so I think we're here. We're gonna get off and get some room for other people in here. All right, got off at the first terminal. Let's see. An hour and 20 minutes door to door. That's kind of too bad because there's about a 15-20 minute delay waiting for the shuttle bus. But it kind of sucked to be just sitting there, and then the bus was crowded, but hey, at least we all got on, so there was no tears over that. Once upon a time, this is where you would pick up your arrivals at LAX, but it looks like it's all exclusively buses now, which is probably a good thing. My personal experience says that if you're picking up enough people, it might be worthwhile just to get a parking spot and wait for them. Because if you miss your spot in the horseshoe and have to go around, it's very inconvenient. So this is Terminal 1 Southwest. So let's see where the corresponding people mover station would be. So I got the new theme building, but it now has a buddy with the people mover. But you know, it kind of complements each other. So look at all the rental car shuttles. Once the people mover is operational, these rental car shuttles are all going to be gone. So let's say I just landed in LA on Southwest or Frontier or whatever. To get to the train, I would have to go upstairs to the Sky Bridge right here. And it looks like the people mover station's right behind this P2A parking garage. So hopefully with the new metro station and the people mover, all of this traffic will be a thing of the past. And once upon a time, the airport was just obviously one level. The second level was added for the '84 Olympics. So coincidental we get this this new way of entering and exiting the airport just in time for the next Olympics. So we're just kind of wandering around. It looks like we're at Terminal 2, just about. Actually, we're already at Terminal 3. There are no sidewalks, so I assume they don't really want people walking around here, but I'm just going to cut across to the other side of the airport. There's a lot of construction, so I thought I was going to get on top of that parking garage and check out the people mover, but everything's all closed up under construction still. Looks like it's almost done. Just some last minute touches. So I just did twice the necessary walk to get to the station from the terminal, and it wasn't bad at all.
Oh, register, Van Nuys?
Oh, sorry, thank you.
Wait for Union. It's coming right now.
All right, thank you. A professional driver screamed out as I was about to get on Van Nuys, and I said no, and he said, next bus is right behind me. So I'm gonna reset and start the timer because apparently this is by far and away the most efficient way to get to and from the airport. So I'm pretty sure that's the case, but let's check it out. Oh, nice.
Union! Got the job! What can we do?
Wow, this is very nice. Wow, this is a lot nicer than I thought.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I feel kind of silly that this is my first time doing this. This is very nice.
Union Station! Knock each other there, Brad?
"51 minutes. Thank you, dude.
Yeah. The next one not coming yet.
All right, we made it.
Now arriving, Merchant Square Station. Exit here, Angels Flight and the Grand Central Market.
All right, so it's exactly an hour. Can't get it to focus, but it's exactly an hour. So a couple firsts for me. My first flyaway and my first trip to the LAX Transit Center. Thanks for riding with me. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.